Hello my pretties, welcome to Bite Me with Nicole, and I am Nicole, curator of potions and purveyor of curses. And today we have our Halloween pancakes for you, and they are bright orange because they are made of the blood of 1,000 people. Actually they're just made out of the blood and the flesh of sweet potato people, also known as yams in lots of places, but this is pretty much what our pancakes are made of. And to start our pancakes, we have 1 cup of pureed roasted sweet potato guts. Just pop that into your mixing bowl. Now, sweet potato pancakes are a delicious alternative to pancakes made out of children. So I suggest you try these when you can't find any children to eat. On days like Halloween, you start your breakfast with sweet potato pancakes and you obviously end with a children pie. To your sweet potato puree, you are going to add 1 egg from a dodo. There you go. The very last of its kind, gone forever. With a whisk, you're just going to mix this inside. Whisk and whisk rhyme for some reason, so whisk and whisk it together. And there you go, it's already coming together. Curses upon all those who cross us. Next, we have 1/2 cup of powdered bones. And in they go. Just give it a nice whirl. And also with the 1/2 cup of powdered bones, you have 1/2 teaspoon of hopes and dreams each. Just to make sure there's extra flavor of sadness in there. And also a pinch of salt because you need salt. We're not crazy over here, we need salt. Next we have 1/2 cup of some lovely milk from a unicorn, obviously. And stir and mix until you get a nice thick paste. Next we have 1 teaspoon of crystallized hipster's tears, and in they go. You can almost hear them crying all over again. Next you're going to add just 1 teaspoon of Trump blood for some extra pizzazz. After you mix everything together, get a little bit of tortoise egg and just shave some in, and that's going to add a lovely sweet flavor. Remember that you do not want your sweet potato pancakes to be too sweet because you are going to put on things like maple syrup and candied brains. It's going to be delicious. After you've mixed all of your ingredients together, you're going to set it aside for 5 to 10 minutes, and you can just sit down and make plans for scaring children away on Halloween. And now it's time to fry our Halloween pancakes. I'm gonna get a big ladle and a nice non-stick pan or a skillet, whatever you have. And you're gonna wait for it to get quite hot. This batter looks very thick, but it's just perfect once you cook it. You can still taste the fluffy sweet potato flesh inside. And to fry our sweet potato pancakes, we have a voodoo doll of Gigi who does not want to be in the video today. So this is our voodoo Gigi, who we will only pet because we love Gigi. Poor Gigi. So once it's hot, lower your flame. You don't want it to burn once it hits the pan. Just get your ladle full depending on how big you want your pancakes. And in you drop them. And then with the back of the ladle, just give it a slight spread like that. Now the bubbles are forming because of all the baking soda and the baking powder that you've put there, aka the hopes and dreams of so many people. So once you've got all these bubbles going, you're going to get a spatula and just check the underside to see if it's done. It's still a little sticky, so I'm going to give it a few more seconds. You want the outer rim to look most set before you flip your pancake. Now, can you see how easily the spatula is going underneath? So you know your pancake is set. I'm going to use a bigger one to try and flip my big pancake. You see how they look so Halloweeny because of the lovely orange color. And just flip. And they will be a nice lovely dark brown because the flesh of the sweet potato is obviously orange. You're just going to wait for it to fluff up, and then you know that the other side is also cooked. You're going to make sure your pancake is cooked properly because otherwise the inside is going to be very raw. Look at that, beautiful. That's why I like cooking them on a medium heat, because that way I know they're not going to burn. Now I'm just going to remove my pancake. That's perfect. I'm just going to set it on a plate and cover it with a cloth to keep it warm, and I'm going to continue to cook the other pancakes. These pancakes are the best breakfast, not just for Halloween, but for all of October when it's fall and things are orange and beautiful. And it's the season of change, and that's wonderful. So you can eat these with things like pumpkin spice. If you like pumpkin spice, get a pumpkin spice latte and have some sweet potato pancakes. Or do these for brunch with some maple glazed bacon. Sounds so good. And now here's my little bat cat, Gigi. Meow. That was me, that was not Gigi. And Gigi's come to help me taste the Halloween pancakes. And you like Gigi's little costume? He's a bat cat. Are you a bat cat? You're sure a bat cat. So we have a tiny mini pancake which is over there just for Gigi, because Gigi's just going to pretend that he eats human food now. Sit down. So these pancakes were inspired by our travels in Houston when we went, and this was something that we ate like on a regular basis at a restaurant called the Snooze AM Eatery, and they had brilliant, fantastic food, and these pancakes are heavily influenced by them. So I'm going to try and serve them the same way that they did, and to do that I have a lovely compound butter made with ginger over here. So some lovely fresh ginger in salted butter, because I do want that play with saltiness and sweetness like a good witch, right Gigi? Yes. Okay, next we also have some candied walnuts over here. I will put the ways and the process to do both of them in the description box below. Okay, so you will have the recipe for the compound butter, which is really simple. It's just butter and ginger, guys. And for the candied walnuts, which is just butter, brown sugar and walnuts. Okay, so you just put some of the walnuts. If you don't want to have candied walnuts and just walnuts, go ahead and do that. Okay, next I just have some powdered sugar here. And you gotta go very heavy on the sugar, because remember there's just 1 teaspoon of sugar, also known as the crystallized tears, in the pancake. So you do need the extra sweetness from the powdered sugar. Ah, delicious. And now I'm just going to put some on Gigi's also, because Gigi deserves some butter as well on his very tiny mini pancake. Okay, here's your butter. You're not going to like it, it's got ginger in it, you're a cat. Okay, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Here. Good boy. Can you smile for the camera? Smile. Here you go. That's yours. And if you're feeling extra frivolous during this Halloween, because it's Halloween, you're going to eat candy, it's just good for you, I'm just going to add a little bit of maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup, just go ahead and do some honey. Look at that. Liquid gold. Stolen from elves. Now to try these. So the butter is really crucial to this. The butter adds everything. So really try and get the butter and some of the ginger. I have to say that is pretty on spot with flavor, just like I wanted it to be, inspired by the Snooze AM breakfast, which is just delicious. You get the earthiness from the ginger, and that lovely candied walnuts and the sugar on top just adds to the sweetness in the exact perfect balance with the sweet potato pancakes. Guys, try this out for Halloween. Who wouldn't be happy to have orange food on Halloween, or anytime during October, or anytime during the year? If you just want to decorate your cat, dress him up and be dressed up yourself. Enjoy Halloween with some sweet potato pancakes. Happy Halloween! So after you have mixed everything together, you just set your mix aside for about 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and you go and find a little tiny animal to strangle. No, this is too harsh. I can't do this. I'm not an evil person. I don't like it. I can't strangle animals.
I know. I should.